sorry. Sorry about the Wi-Fi. Okay, we're now live. This is epic. So, you know how Blender is a blender? So I want to create a blender in Blender. It's a very simple concept. I'm gonna create a blender, but it's inside Blender. I'm just gonna create random shit that you guys request. Oh, not everyone. Okay, that's nice. No, we want a cube. Basically, we need a cube. Yes, cube. Now I'm just gonna add a little bit of bevel. Just not too much. There we go. Now I'm gonna grab this face. Grab all of those. Put them way down here. Scale. Now that looks like a pretty good blender base right there. It's pretty good actually. Now what I'm gonna add is I'm gonna add a circle. This is gonna be our little base thing. If the Wi-Fi is shit, well, blame me. It's not you. 2.5G internet sucks. 2.4G, I mean. So I'm just gonna grab all those, scale up, select all of them. Is it centered? I believe it's centered. Okay, so it's gonna do that. Come over here to look at this side. Bam. That's a pretty good looking ring for our blender. Gonna be made in Blender. Now I need a reference. It's gonna be the older style, not gonna be the newer ninja style of Blender. Of course, this is gonna be a meme. Okay, so making a blender in Blender is obviously a meme. If I do quite believe this one looks kind of nice, you know, got the ice, got all that. You know, you make a smoothie with that. Yeah, and that looks pretty okay for Blender. So you're just gonna base it off that. I don't know if I want to import this to a game. Blender Simulator. Okay, so we're gonna base it off that. Okay, so I'm gonna add a loop cut. Probably right there. That seems good. That looks okay to me. That looks pretty okay to me, doesn't it? Yes, it does. I need my reference. Okay, so there it is. Now I'm gonna add the little buttons. Okay. So what I'm gonna do in here is with the blender, you know how it has the little indent. I want to do that. So so that looks like a pretty good, you know, blender. I mean, it's pretty okay, to be honest. Just gonna grab these two, put them right here. Okay, that looks okay to me. I think it's okay for us to move on. I'm gonna do this. Should this be our little foot? I don't really care. I don't want to put the investment of that. I don't really want to. Okay, so now it's time to put our attention to this. Well, actually, okay, that looks okay to me. Let's go into object mode. Add in another mesh. Okay, that looks okay to me. But if you know blenders, they're like they're little, you know, shaped. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna do this. Boom. So that's okay. That looks okay to me. Now I'm just gonna scale up. That it's okay to me. Grab this edge. We're just gonna remove this face up here. Grab this little edge. Okay, so I decided that was a bad idea. I'm wondering, should I shade this smooth? That looks weird to me. So I'm gonna do is obviously I'm gonna add in auto smooth. Okay, that still looks smooth. But I'm just gonna try and make that little part up there, little beak. I'm gonna put it at 90 degrees. That still looks relatively smooth. Plus, the top this top part here doesn't look that weird. Now with blenders, this little cup thing, it's obviously transparent. You know, you can't have anything like this without it being transparent. So come down here, make it additive, shade down a little bit, go into our render mode, boom. That looks pretty nice. Just gonna select all, scale again, scale again. Boom. Now you got that little, thing right here. See this? Do you see the difference? I don't see much of a difference. This thing has like a little, it's like more, it's supposed to make it thick. That's what it was supposed to do. Okay, so the connection is good. You guys should be fine. So look, that looks plasticky glass. It looks okay to me. Now this bottom part here, the blender is mostly glossy black. I'm gonna try to remove. Add, okay. It's usually glossy black. This middle part here is more silver. So it's gonna give it that silver feel. Assign. That looks pretty silver to me. That's gonna make this more of a glossy black. Everything but this part. This doesn't look glossy black, but you lied to me. You guys need to turn down the roughness. But not a lot. Turn up the specular. That looks pretty glossy to me. You cannot lie, this is pretty glossy. Now it's time to make this little cap thing up here, the little top. So we're gonna add in another cylinder. Go here. Make it until little. Make it so then it makes it, capped off. It's really tight in there. Just make it tight. Grab this part. I want to select all. So then, covers this part too. Turn down, go up a little bit. Scale. Go up, but just not too much. Do this. Go up. Bam. We got a top. And it's also glossy black, so you know what that means. Go here. Check out our specs. Check out our things. Obviously, I made this top part a little too much. It's supposed to cover it. It looks like a mushroom right now. So just make it cover. There we go. Now it looks way covered. Let's shade it smooth. Obviously it looks too smooth to me. So just gonna turn up our angle. 90 degrees seems to be okay to me. Looks relatively okay. This blender is looking pretty nice. This blender looks pretty nice to me. And that's basically where the joke came from. Blender. Obviously I made the top part a little big, so I have to make this middle part a little big too. Now I have to move these parts. Okay, so that's a pretty good looking blender. I kind of forgot to add this part, so turn up the specular, turn down the roughness by a lot. Did I? I don't know, but it still looks pretty relatively smooth. What if we shade smooth that? Oh. Well, see, this looks more more blocky. So maybe if I add in a tad bit of auto smooth. Just make the sides look smooth. Yeah, the sides. Just make the sides look smooth. That's all I really need. Now it's time to add in the little buttons to control the blender. Almost forgot about the handle for this thing. Our monstrosity of a blender in Blender. That's not gonna be our handle. It's gonna be a hilarious handle right there. That's a hilarious handle right there. It's fucking funny. I'm just kidding. I have to make it. So I'm just gonna cut it. Cut it again. Cut it through here again. Cut it right here. Actually, you only need like one cut. So cut it right here. Of course, that's not gonna work with me. Okay, that looks like a good handle. Now I feel comfortable enough deleting these. Just the faces. No, nothing now, nothing else. Now there's a huge gap right here. You see the gap? Yeah, it's not a good gap. Maybe it's the out exterior. Yep, the exterior. Seems fine to me. It obviously looks a little blocky. So you know what I'm gonna do? Just gonna grab these little edges right here. Scale. I'm not really scale, just move them up. Scale we'll move them down here. Message retracted, message retracted. Okay, that's nice. That is a okay looking blender in Blender. It's just funny because the software is called Blender. You know, that doesn't matter. What matters is that it looks like Blender. Just add a cube, scale, scale again. Move this right here. Scale again, scale again. Scale there. I'm adding a little bit of bevel. So I'm just gonna move this by the Z. No. Rotate by the Y axis. That looks pretty good. How many buttons are there? There's about 8 buttons. Boom, a blender in Blender. Now ain't that hilarious? That is haha hilarious. Okay, so now we made a hee hee haha thing, so I never knew we had a new person in here. Are they even new? No, what the heck? They're not new. I don't know who they are. Anyway, we obviously have to send it to our friends. Because so now that's over. Save it. We're gonna call it blend. Okay, so that's done. Okay. My friends are offline now. It's not over quite yet though.
And a land like no other.
I'm downloading Fortnite right now. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, my. I don't know why it always does that. Like it changes the thing. So you know what to change that? Like to make it locked onto movement mode. The movement mode you want. It is a horror game. Of course it is. It's called the cryptids, dude. Do you not know what cryptids are?
Wake up.
Yeah, I'm like lagging really hard here. Hi, settings. Dude, I'm lagging like super hard right now. Funny meme is that it's supposed to be using the GPU, but the GPU is like not even barely, it's barely being used. Quite frankly, we're at a cutscene, so it doesn't really matter. Lag, it always lags there. I don't know why it says Siren Head. It's not. It's not Siren Head. Should I turn off wallpaper engine? Probably what's making us lag a lot. I don't know if I should or not. Oh yeah, we have to find the parts. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I thought we can just bust in. Check here, maybe. I don't know why binoculars cost some money. I have to pay Robux for these. Quite frankly, I have a job that pays in Robux, so I don't really even care. Three people? Seriously, dude? Three people? Dude, seriously, how are you gonna go at these people? Hopefully they actually know what they're doing. But considering the fact that one of them looks like they're fucking naked, I don't even know if that's possible. Doors busted. Dude, I thought I had a crowbar. Let me in. Maybe they're outside. I don't know. Maybe, just maybe. I have been messaged or pinged. Okay, so that's gay. I seriously cannot find the parts to this car. Said Jerry can. No, but it's a toolkit. They probably think I'm the pro here, even though I'm just a dude with binoculars. It may be an AK-47. I don't know. Maybe they're around here somewhere. I found the car keys. Dope. Wow, dude. I have a crowbar. Can I drown? I don't think I can. That's a good looking fish, not gonna lie. Really good looking. Like I can just eat it. I'm checking in here again. Maybe there's something else in here. That's a little buffer. Lagging shit. But I cannot find this other part. Of course Edge had to. We have 2 items left to go. You can't be around here somewhere, right? I have to be somewhere. They're usually around the house. Once we actually get inside the game, it's pretty good. It's locked. Maybe we could take this. Dude, did someone actually leave? Like, yo. If I'm all left alone here, this single player, then it's gonna be a bull crap. Did someone actually find something? No, it's just me. I can't move that. I personally don't know where this is. Should I end it right here? Probably should. Sorry guys, but I have to go.